Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Amateur Hour Sports. After quite a bit of a hiatus, we're back to live streaming, and we are back for the third edition of the Toronto Raptors in the 2024 Summer League. Missed out on the first two games, but extremely happy to be back, and I'm ready to go here, ready to see these young guys in action, see which guys are threatening to make a roster spot. We saw, Jamison Battle? Got an Exhibit 10 contract out of just 2 Summer League games. So your life can change in an instant if you can show up and you can perform at one of these Summer League events. Not necessarily, hey, look, you can play well and not get a contract with the Raptors, let's say. You can play well. Every team's got eyes on every game. They're going to be looking at you. So with all 30 teams with eyes on you, opportunity knocks for some of these guys. And again, life can change in a flash. Speaking of life-changing events, as you can probably tell if you are a regular over here, this is not my normal setup. New setup. I moved. That's why I didn't watch the first 2 Summer League games, unfortunately. I really do like watching Summer League. I actually really enjoy the journey that players take, whether it's with the Raptors or not. I love the journey to see how a player develops his trajectory. And I love to follow it from, the early stages of their NBA career, which would have been Summer League, but missed out on those games. That's okay. I'm back for this one, and hope you guys are happy to see me. Setup is still slight work in progress here, but yes, here is the new apartment. Jerseys over here. The door is over here. Unfortunately, the door opens right into that wall, so I need to find some sort of a solution for the door shot, which it has to stay. This door is a lot closer than my previous door. This room is smaller, but I'm using the space quite well. But door shot will have to come back in some capacity. Honestly, I could put on my closet door. That's actually less invasive. I mean, not really. It's still kind of invasive. Anyway, I'll have to figure that out. But what I don't like is it's very bland. It's a white curtain or blinds, whatever you call it. White blinds, white door, white door, white door. And then this white wall, I filled it with jerseys. So I need to get something for the closet door. I had that poster in the previous apartment. That poster is right over here on the ground because it's too big for this closet door. So maybe a smaller poster to go up here. I'll probably go, it should actually go on this side, but because of videos, it's seen on this one. I'll probably have to go behind me here. Anyways, maybe a Lowry poster this time if I can find a good one. But again, it's a work in progress, but I think so far it's gone pretty well. First video came out today. My mind hasn't really been locked in on this stuff lately, but that should change in the coming days. So thank you guys for bearing with me. I didn't do any content for almost a week there. I haven't streamed in over a week now. So again, I appreciate you guys staying patient through the process. Moves are stressful and sometimes difficult. So happy to be back. And listen, I can't be happier. I got Raptors basketball. That's got to be great. Yeah, the last setup took its time, but eventually it got to the point where I was really happy with it. So hopefully more of the same today. And yeah, some things we got to do this summer still. I got to hopefully get working on some merch. I want to do hats at the very least. I'm not sure shirts can happen this summer, but I want to do hats at the very least. I got to get cracking on that. And, yeah, just get cracking on the Raptors content for the offseason. But we will take it one day at a time. All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Let's see what's up to the people in the chat. Hope you all are doing well. Hope you all have enjoyed Summer League so far. We got Gregory, 905 Yada, Quinton Monens, and Doug B as the members who've tuned in today. Thank you so much to all 4 of the great members giving that extra support to the channel. I really appreciate it. Stay tuned for the exclusive member-only streams during the NBA regular season, which we did last season, which I had fun with. And hopefully we'll bring that. I'm planning on bringing that back next season as well. We've also got Winner One joining, SP, Sher Khan, Hank Gaming, Daniel Berry Sports Highlights, Sheridan Forbes, Remez Curry Bro, Dylan Myhall, Bob's my uncle. What is going on? Guardian Transit as well. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. I'm looking forward to spending this game with you guys. A bit hot in here. Unfortunately, my AC unit is outside this room. I could obviously go do it, but my previous apartment, it was like right beside me. I'm just gonna go handle that. It's heating up. I'm gonna handle it right now. already. All right. So, yeah, as far as Summer League, I'll be live, obviously, for this game. I'll be live for the next game, which is Friday, I want to say, at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. And I should be available for the other games that the Raptors will play. They should get one more. And if they keep playing like the way they're playing, they're going to have some playoff games as well. But the Jazz are going to be tough. The Jazz have a lot of guys they have a lot of guys on NBA contracts with this team because it's such a young team they have for the NBA. So this will be a test. This will be a battle. Please excuse the pun. And let's see how these guys handle it. Gonna go through some of the chat here. What do I think about honestly? I honestly have not been following Summer League for the Raptors. This will be my first look really into things here. I've just seen some on Twitter. The move was hectic, and the games were played during right in the thick of the move for myself. So I'm looking to see these guys. Anyone else see that? I did see that. I did see that. That was very nice. Does anyone else want to see what Shamshay, Carlson would look like? I'm surprised we haven't seen them together. Well, they're both bigs. Shamshay, well, I guess Carlson can space the floor, but Shamshay, for what I see, if I know, I cannot. So it'd be a bit of a chunky fit to have them together. But hey, maybe Jama Malalela surprises us and tries it out today. You know what I mean? Grady Moore out for today's game. Hopefully we win. Hopefully we win 3 and go 3-0. Grady's out. That sucks. I was really looking forward to watching him play. Oh, damn. That's the player I was most looking forward to seeing today. So that's a shame that he isn't playing. Who do we got? Raptors will start Jacoby Walter, Ochai Agbaji, Brandon Carlson, Javon Freeman-Liberty, and Jamal Shed. Grady Dick's out. Jonathan Mobo also out. Well, the two players I wanted to watch the most were Mobo and Dick, and neither of them are playing. I'm not even sure. Well, actually, Walter is high on the list as well. That's a shame. Oh, well. No Dick or Mobo. Signed for Survival to be Raptors. He signed an Exhibit 10 deal. So Exhibit 10 deals are essentially they're just bonuses to play in the G League. The Raptors have given him a contract that will give him a bonus if he plays it. So if you don't know how an Exhibit 10 contract works, which you've been following the channel for a while, you probably should. But if you don't, that's fine. It's confusing. So if you get an Exhibit 10 contract, you'll be with the team in summer camp. In all likelihood, you'll be with the team in summer camp, essentially. And if you are cut, which you probably will be, you will get a bonus if you sign for that team's G League affiliate, in this case, the Raptors 905. So it's a big incentive to stay with the organization. It's a commitment to you financially to play in the G League for that team. Now, obviously, if you perform extraordinarily in preseason, you might just wind up on an NBA team instead, the Raptors NBA team instead. But the likeliest scenario is that you will be playing in the G League with the Raptors. Sorry, the microphone's kind of loud there. I didn't realize. That should be better. That should be better for you guys. Sorry if that was a bit loud there. Thank you, Naviata says congrats on the move. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Didn't want to move, but it's kind of worked out. This place is very nice. I was worried about the size of this room here for my setup in my office, but I've actually pat myself in the back. I've done a great job in maximizing my area here, and I'm excited. And my big honking desk still fits in here. That extends all the way out here, all the way over here. Big corner desk. 2 desks in 1. Dylan, thank you. The place looks great. I appreciate that. You get more of a view in the video that came out today. I talked about Gary Trent Jr. again. For the last time, I'm going to talk about Gary Trent Jr. I talked about him in the video today. I think it's a safe bet. Raps without Grady. I think it's safe to bet the Raps without Grady and Mobo. It'll be a tough game. It's tough to say. I'm not really sure. The Jazz have a good team. I know that. I'm not sure who's missing for them, but the Jazz have a good team as well. I don't know enough. I don't know enough about the Summer League to bet on it confidently. However, Summer League high variance, the opportunity to profit on betting is higher in things like the Summer League. So if you know what you're doing, you might be able to find a good bet. I don't know what I'm doing, so I probably cannot find a good bet on this one. The channel keeps booting us out. What are you talking about? What do you mean my channel? My channel is not some almighty being that kicks people out. I'm in charge. I run everything with this channel. I have help with one of the other channels and moderation a bit in the chat here, to be fair. But I'm in charge here. I haven't kicked anybody out in a long time. So I don't know. The live, I get, Boswell says the live keeps kicking us out. Why? I'm not sure. Okay. Well, 2 people say it. That means that something's wrong. One person says it. You don't know. Let me see if there's some sort of setting that I messed up with, but I don't really understand what sort of setting I could have possibly put in here that says like, sorry, no more watching for you. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. No. Just TV. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Hopefully it resolves itself because there is nothing that suggests there is a problem here. All right. Hopefully, maybe it just happened to everybody once and now it's good. We're all good. More Jacoby Walter, Jamal Shed. That's true. I'm really looking forward to watching Jamal Shed. So what I've heard from Summer League so far, because I haven't really been following, as I told you guys, and I gave the justification as to why that's the case. Jamal Shed is a legit defender. And one guy, I wish I could shout him out. I forgot, but somebody said, Emmanuel Quickly is going to be getting a lot better this season. If in practice, he has to go up against David Mitchell and Jamal Shed all the time. You know, if they're doing offense versus defense, if they're doing scrimmages. Quickly's being guarded by some really good defenders all the time. That's only going to help grow his game. So Jamal Shed looking like pretty good as a 45th pick. I will remind people on Jamal Shed, he was a 45th pick, but he turned down, there was a report that it was a dozen or so teams that wanted him on a 2-way deal. So he could have easily gone in the higher portions of the second round. But nobody wanted to give him the guaranteed deal that the Raptors, not the guaranteed deal, but the NBA deal that the Raptors did. So that's why he slipped to 45, and that's why the Raptors were keen on grabbing him in that position. So maybe, but what I'm saying is maybe you don't want to look at him like he's a 45th pick. Look at him like he's an early second pick who has the potential to contribute from day one, because that's the way I view him. And the way it's looked so far, the consensus seems to be here's a guy ready to compete for a role on this team out the gates of his first NBA season. Yeah, hoping to get another one here. 5 p.m. I don't imagine that TV deals are super large at Summer League, so we might just get on with things here. And it probably won't be many commercial breaks, so I'm hoping to keep this one to a lean couple of hours, get myself out by 7, get myself some dinner, and chill. How many wins are you predicting this season? 42, as long as they're healthy. I think the Raptors can be... I think if the Raptors have a perfect health season, they could maybe win 40. But they're not going to have a perfect health season. They are a bit thin depth-wise. As much as they have fun players in the top 10, top 12 of their rotation, it's a bit of a thin team, particularly on defense, particularly in the big spots. I don't want to put people in a bad mood. I'm just saying what I think, what I feel. This is probably a team that can win around 35 games. Can it win more? Yes. This is not going to be a top 6 team. I think it would be an achievement to be in a play-in spot, but I don't think that the front office will be very keen on being a play-in team. You can read between the lines of that euphemism of the season I am potentially describing. It's going to be a season about development. It's the first step. What I really liked in the last week, Darko Rajakovic came out and said, this is like the start of the rebuild, the first year of the rebuild. Because last season was just a bunch of non-committance to a certain direction. This year, we're rebuilding. Let's own it. Let's accept it. This is who we are. Let's start from scratch. This is the year we start to build this thing up again. Future starts now. That whole thing. Great way to describe what this season can and should be. I'm not expecting the world from a win-loss standpoint. Jamal Shed is interesting. I'm surprised he fell this far, but like you said, it sounds like context. Yeah. Definitely that. The report, with no suggestion that there was a lie in the report, was that a lot of teams wanted him, but they wanted to give him a two-way deal, which he did not want. T-Dot's finest, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Hope County George has 15 free throws against the Raptors. Hopefully he doesn't shoot 15 free throws. He had one of those where he did that. Hopefully he doesn't do that. Is Gary Trent Jr.'s situation annoying to you? Because it's not about losing a player. It's losing him when you could have moved him last season for anything similar to Evan Fleet. So I talked a bit about Gary Trent in the video I did today. If you'd like to check that out a bit later on. Didn't specify specifically on what they should have traded him. I don't think they should have traded him. I talked about it mid-season. My stance is that they probably couldn't have traded him for anything. Like, they maybe could have gotten a second-round pick. Let's be honest. You look at the team last season, the way Gary Trent was playing. Would any team have given up a first-round pick to get him? No. Like, let's be real here. No. Here's a guy who just signed a vet minimum. I know he's worth more than that, but the interest was worthy of him signing a vet minimum in free agency. He wasn't going to get a first-round pick. His teams would have traded second-round picks for him and salary dump, but at that point, it was probably more worthwhile for the Raptors to have him for the second part of the season and then maybe re-sign him. So it doesn't annoy me. It doesn't annoy me. It doesn't, because there just wasn't really a market out there for him, clearly, as we've seen in free agency. So it's not like we missed out on anything. Whereas Fred VanVleet, absolutely, you missed out on probably a good trade there. Now, you didn't really miss out on anything by not trading Gary Trent. I'm sure they would have tried, but there was not much available, honestly. So I've got some other sports on here. My first time watching Summer League team this year. Me too, Levelon. Unfortunately, me too. I don't want it to be my first, but it is. Gary wasn't even worth a second-round pick. Well, I don't know about that, but yes, his value wasn't very high. We can and will say that. And yeah, the plan was probably to work on an agreement, and trading Bruce Brown would have helped that, but it just didn't materialize. It is what it is. For Gary Trent, the best way I'm going to describe it is what it is. I'm not upset. It is what it is. Right? Do you think that Summer League is enough content during the summer, or should the NBA find another way to keep fans engaged? No, the players need some time off, right? You know, Summer League starts directly after free agency. Then it gets into August. That's when most front offices take their vacation, chill out, take a break. So August is usually a pretty barren period, but, I mean, you can still make trades, you can make deals. Usually nothing really happens. I think it's okay for the NBA to just cool it for a little bit. And, you know, obviously from a brand standpoint, you want to be on all the time, but I don't really know what they could do in, like, August, which is the only real downtime to keep people engaged. Like, what would they run? You know what I mean? Yeah, I can't think of anything, because the players need to chill as well. They can't just be on all the time, right? They need some vacation as well. Gary got to prove he's worth the money, so he has to do well in the Bucks so they can re-sign him, or somebody else could pay him in free agency. That's his goal. I think Gary Trent, the idea, is better than Gary Trent, the player. So we'll see. He's got to step up his game, man. If he did what he did last season, he won't get paid again. So he's got to step up his game. No worries, Gregory. Hope you enjoy the show. Lurking on the outside. Why are the Jazz still wearing black and yellow jerseys for Summer League? They do not play in black and yellow anymore. They play in purple. I guess they just didn't make the Summer League jerseys in time for the rebrand. We get to see a decent look at Kyle Filipowski today, which should be interesting. How about Alex Sarr, by the way, yesterday? 30 minutes, 0 of 15. That's pretty crazy. To be 7'1", to go 0 of 15 in 30 minutes is insane in summer league. Like at a certain point, are you like, can't you just dunk the ball? Can't you just make a layup? How you miss that much? That's crazy. That is crazy. You can't even believe that sort of statistic. How much the McDaniel trades and draft in general increased your enthusiasm for the team moving forward? Because I thought the trade was great. A lot. A lot. Because it was an acknowledgement of certain issues with the team that they tried to resolve. They didn't resolve enough of the rim protection issue, but at least there was acknowledgement of how the team needs to build going forward. The draft is going to be a big part of it. So being a big player in the draft was awesome for me. And Sarr did take 7 threes, yes, of those 15. Not great, but listen. I would say, okay, it is a slight worry. The game's got to start. Playing well in Summer League means very little. Playing poorly in Summer League might mean something. But also a lot of times, it doesn't mean much. Barnes had some tough games in Summer League, not that tough. Grady Dick had some tough games. Barnes ended up winning Rookie of the Year. Like, it doesn't mean everything, but it's not nothing either. All right, let's get things going for the Raptors. Jamal Shed, Ochai Agbaji, Brandon Carlson, Joey Walton, Javon Freeman, Liberty. Get things started. On the Jazz side of things, guys I'm looking at for sure. Looking forward to seeing Cody Williams in action. Kyle Filipowski also in action here. Let's get things going. Kyle Filipowski wins the jump ball, but the Raptors pick it up. And here we go, underway in the Summer League. Let's see if the scoreboard is working. We will see. Freeman Liberty with the first basket of the game. As I, on the fly, will attempt to adjust my scoreboard. Let's see. Scoreboard. So ESPN changed their scoreboard look, I think. And now I need to figure out where the number is to put the score on screen. Come on. Come on, let me watch. There we go. Here's the number. Freeman Liberty throws it up. No good. Carlson was there. Couldn't grab it. Rebound by Freeman Liberty is no good. Sorry, it is good, but the shot clock had expired. All right, I do see the number here for the Jazz. Bear with me as I try to fix this on the fly. And it's very laggy when I try to fix on the fly, unfortunately. Filipowski up top. Jazz lurking for their first basket. Stolen away. Here come the Raptors in transition with Carlson. Has the size. Throws it down off the rim, though. Misses the dunk. Carlson looks pretty good. Unfortunately, he's my age. So, not much of a young player, but he's a rookie. And an interesting one at that. And an offensive foul in the Jazz. Another turnover. 2-0 game. Bit scrappy so far, but we're in the mix here. All right. There's one of the scores on screen. It is very annoying to do this on the fly for yourself, also for me. Please understand. I'm trying. Carlson in the corner for 3, knocks it down. Carlson on the two-way deal, looking good. Somebody did mention that the Raptors are using a lot of purple in their branding lately. So from what I've seen, it's not likely to be a full-blown rebrand like the Jazz got with their purple jerseys, unfortunately. I know we all want to see that. It is more likely to me that they just drop a throwback this year, or they have some sort of refresh to their brand that does provide a bit of purple in the existing color schemes. But they will likely... The Raptors will very likely still keep a mostly red profile. That is my guess. That is not my desire. That is my guess. All right, almost ready. Here we go. Javon Freeman-Liberty lays it up. It's 7-0 Raptors. We head to a timeout. And that gives me an opportunity here to fix this. 7-0. Great start. Onwards and upwards for the Summer League crew. We're already 2-0. You guys have no idea how annoying this fucking thing is. Excuse my French. All right. That should be just about where we need it. When ESPN changed their website layout, it ruins this. And now, finally, we can do the time underneath. If there is a time, there is time on this. Come on. Fixing this. And then we should be good. Get Jacobs summer league game. Yeah, for real. One of the older rookies we've ever seen, but that's okay. Everyone's on their own path. And the way he's playing, look, there might be some eyes on Carlson. And there certainly will be some intrigued eyes on him with the 905 if he's going to continue to play like this. He's looked good. One thing that has impressed me in the early stages here, he's a lot more athletic than he's been maybe branded as. Now it's Summer League, and that could be just the fact that, you know, it's Summer League, and these aren't the most outrageous players, but nonetheless, it could prove to be something interesting for the Raptors. Ron really putting up shots. He's on the minute restriction. I would be a little bit surprised if Freeman Liberty made the training camp roster. So we shall see. We shall see if he can maintain his spot here. I just noticed a score change. I'm still on commercial. I don't know about you guys, so I hope we aren't missing things. I'm on commercial still. How far back are we? And voila, the scoreboard has been fixed. Okay, it says, okay, now it's saying 7. I still have 7-0 on my screen. Do they, unless they go some insane run, Cody Williams lays it in, 7-2. Sportsnet feed, I mean, I've never seen it this far behind. Oh, Joe Dumar's in the house. Look at that. All right, let's just watch it unfold. Three-pointer goes up, no good. Rebound by the Jazz. They're going to push the pace here. They are indeed. Forward again for a layup. And the Raptors, they turn over in a... All right, we're way ahead on it. We're going to have to turn... I fixed it for nothing. Here's Jamal Shed. 7-4 Jazz, 6:30 on my clock. Shed drives in, kick out in the corner. 3-pointers up from Walter, off the mark, rebound nearly by Carlson, but the Jazz coming forward again, looking to tie the game, which, of course, with the spoiler, we know they do. Straightaway 3 is good, and just like that, the 7-0 lead has evaporated. I don't think Freeman Liberty is good enough to challenge Shed, Mitchell, or Quickly. We have too many guards now. He's not really good enough to threaten those positions to me, so we'll see. We'll see. Freeman Liberty underneath the rim, lays it in. I think he's a decent player, but it just does not appear to me he's NBA level, unfortunately, so I'm not sure he'll be on that. Because the Raptors... So the big reason I say that for Freeman Liberty, as the Jazz draw the foul on the floor, big reason I say that is the contract. Javon Freeman Liberty signed a multi-year extension with the Raptors last year, a multi-year contract after the season, which is essentially a contract to the end of the last season he played, and then a guarantee for this season if he makes the roster, but it's non-guaranteed if he's cut. So, yeah, look at. Sorry, I'm gonna close that for a second, but yeah, here, look. Guaranteed is only $100,000 guaranteed. $1.9 million contract for a 25-year-old. The Raptors will probably elect to just save that money and cut him, especially given the financial situation. He will have to go above and beyond to make the roster because he has to be worth paying $1.9 million guaranteed, right? So you got to think about that. Abaji down low, 9-7 Raptors. Up top to Freeman Liberty. Now Shed trying to create for himself. And awkward jump shot, draws the foul, and one. Great move by Jamal Shed. I was about to say on the Jamal Shed front, for Jamal, that's where we need to see a development compared to his college days is some sort of scoring touch. Something else on offense than just being a floor general. Awkward jumper, but drew the foul and got the bucket to go. That is a good sign, potentially. Jamison Battle, fresh off of signing an Exhibit 10 contract with the Raptors, is in the game. Is it concerning Grady can't hit a three? Grady's not playing. I don't know if you're talking about other games. Not concerning to me. We saw plenty of him in the NBA last season to suggest he's a good player. Abaji, I do have some slight concerns for because he struggled last season and he has not been fantastic in Summer League this year, and he's a third-year player in Summer League as well. Jazz turn it over. Well forced there by Carlson on defense. Looks like Ulrich Shamshay is going to check in here. Shamshay, I think, checked in, I'd imagine, for Carlson. Can we watch the game, please? Thank you. DJ Carton checks in. He was top 5 in the NBA's Call of Duty tournament this week. That was one that Bronny James won, beating Grant Williams in the final. If that is concerning news to you. Bron James, good at COD. He's horrible at basketball. He's a Make-A-Wish player, man. He's a Make-A-Wish player. I don't know if you guys have seen any of Bronny James in Summer League. Wow. All the talk of bad situation at USC. Nah, man. That guy just doesn't know how to play basketball properly. He shouldn't have even been at USC. I think it's just Shamshay under the rim. Scoops it up. Was that Shamshay? It was Shamshay. Yeah, it was. Nice move there. He's big. Over Shamshay's a big guy. Look at this guy. Some good work. Perimeter and defense helped disrupt there and helped get the steal. Now he feeds in the corner. 3 ball is up and down. Raptors lead 17-7, 10-0 run. Great stuff so far by the Raptors Summer League crew. Already 2-0 and on track to go 3-0. 3:50 to go in the first quarter. A lot can change still, of course. Layup there for the Jazz. Down. Coming from Kenneth Lofton. How about that? Too bad we don't have Drew Timme. Would have been nice to see him. He elected to play for the Kings, I want to say. Charge drawn there by Kenneth Lofton Jr. on Amari Moore. The scoreboard, I had it, but it's just way too far. Like Sportsnet is so far behind that it's like barely even worth having up. I feel like. I guess it's better to have it up and be early than not have it up at all. All right. Carton on the perimeter on defense. I don't know a lot of the guys on the Jazz, so you're going to have to bear with me. I'm not going to know the Jazz guys. Shamshay, more good defensive work. Ends up being a foul, but I don't know. Looked like good defensive work at the very least, moving his feet well. Shamshay is his movement for his size is impressive. He does not feel... You don't look at him and think 6'11", but 6'11", long wingspan. And it's like 7'4", I think. You don't feel that watching him play here. And he looks right at home, one of the youngest players in the class. He is not my age, unlike Carlson. Shamshay is 18 and a half years old. 3 ball in the corner, blocked away. Out of bounds for a shot clock violation. It was Dylan Disu on the block there. Shamshay's going to be fun to watch from 9 of 5. Disu showing out there in his moment. Yeah, Shamshay's got a lot of time to grow. Here's Battle to Disu. Now battle for three. Looked like it may have gotten blocked, but it deterred nonetheless. Way off the mark. And the Jazz move the other way. 17-9 in the corner. Cody Williams for three. Bang. Knocks it down. Cody Williams, an intriguing player. The 10th overall pick, I think he was. 9 or 10. Carton. Working on Cody Williams. Cody Williams is going to be fun to watch. Gets by him. Carton then turns it over. Oh, sorry. It's out of bounds off of Kenneth Lofton. And it looks like we have a timeout being called here. 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Raptors up 17-12 over the Utah Jazz. Nice. So you get some Joe Dumars content in there. That is Kenneth Lofton on for the Jazz. Who can slim down, I got to say. We'll see if that will help or hinder his performances on court. But so far, impressive stuff by the Raptors. I'm really liking Shamshay on defense in the early goings of this one. Bit of a tough one out the gate for Jacoby Walter, but that can certainly change. Let's have a look here at the box score. Yeah, 0-2 from 3 for Walter. Hopefully we can add some stuff. Freeman Liberty, a big ever-present. Baji running a bit of cardio so far. Oh, he's got a steal, at least. Slightly cardio-esque. Not to the level of Alex Sarr, that's for sure. Shamshay got the 2 points. That nice scoop layup. Marmore has the 3. And that's where we stand so far. No Dick or Mobo for the Raptors today. Both are out. Grady Dick probably injury management. Raptors know what he brings. They've seen enough. Mobo, I don't know why. Maybe he also is in the category of we know what he is. We've seen enough. Let's keep him healthy for training camp. Oh, man. 5:30. I usually eat around this time. I'm getting hungry. I will survive. I will survive till dinner. All right, back in. Look at that short commercial break. Already back in action. Here's Carton in the paint. Up top to Disu for 3. No good. Rebound Shamshay who puts it in. Ulrich Shamshay. Looking good in the early stages of this one. Jazz looking to get back into it. It was 7-0 Raptors. It was 7-7. Then it was 17-7. What is lunch? What was my lunch? I'd like a seafood salad of sorts. I put tuna and shrimp in a salad with edamame, olives. I made a homemade salad dressing, pickles. It was okay. It was a bit dry. I needed more. Very high protein, though. Very healthy. It needed some mayo or tartar sauce, but I didn't want to put the fats in there. It was still good. Carton in the paint. Off the glass, no good. I did have a smoothie before this, but that'll hold me over to dinner. Another layup there for the Jazz. That's Jenkins. He's an interesting player to watch as well. Didn't reach the crazy heights of the expectations of being a lottery pick, but that can change. They got Armando Bacot on this team? I didn't even realize. That's an interesting one. Number 55. All right. 19-16 for the Raptors here. 34 seconds to go in the first quarter. It's been decently entertaining, I'd say. This Disu driving, feeding it down low, and the hook shot, or the push shot, drops there for Dylan Disu. Disu Got the size. Somebody in chat mentioned he can shoot as well, so we'll see if we can get much out of him here. I did mistake him for Amari Moore earlier. My apologies. Kind of in the wing for Taylor Jenkins for 3. Not Taylor. What's his name? Taylor Hendricks. Why did I say Taylor Jenkins? That's the Grizzlies head coach. Taylor Hendricks with the 3 there, which makes it 21-19. That was a funny slip up. Taylor Hendricks with 10 points in the first quarter here. And the Jazz back in this game. Raptors led by 7. Then they led by 10. Now they lead by 2. Right at the end here of the first. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining in. Hope you guys are enjoying the stream. If you are, hit that like button. Support the content. We'll have another one of these live streams ready for you guys. Is today Wednesday? Yes. Another one of these on Friday. So stay tuned for that. We have another stream of these on Friday, and I should be live for the other live streams that we have. Live for the other Summer League games that we have for the rest of the Vegas games. Do you think Bronny playing his dad will help him improve his game, or could he be used? He could be used a team and rebuild with his dad to improve his game, or he could use the team and rebuild okay. So you're saying, is he better off playing with LeBron, or is he better off playing in the G League? He's very clearly not good at playing the NBA. That was clear in college, and that's been clear in Summer League. He's not an NBA caliber player, mentally or ability-wise. Just not. I just think he'll be so out of place in the NBA that just give him some reps in the G League. But I just don't think that's going to happen. Magnetic knowledge. What's going on? Who's impressed you the most so far in Summer League? Full transparency, as I said earlier, I just moved apartments. I haven't been tuned in. From what I have seen, Carlson has been impressive the way he moves. Brandon Carlson would be intrigued by some minutes in the NBA. Over Shamshay looks really impressive on defense. I thought he'd be a little bit out to sea, potentially. Just not a lot of reps for him in game at this anywhere near this level. So he's looked the part though. So Shamshay and Carlson. All right, Kenneth Lofton at the line. In for the second quarter, we have Freeman Liberty in with Jamison Battle, David Carlson, right? Brandon Carlson. Who am I thinking? Brandon Carlson. We have, did I say Freeman Liberty? We have Ochai Agbaji. We also have Shamshay checking in now. They're going to go double big here. Somebody wanted to see that. They're going to go double big here. And also, I don't know who that is. That 52? 32. Who is this? Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry is on an Exhibit 10 deal. So that is a guy to expect to see with the Raptors on a 5 next season. So Tyler Perry on ball here on an Exhibit 10 deal, as is Jamison Battle, who just subbed out. So double big lineup here. We have Shamshay and Carlson. Somebody said pre-game they want to see this because Carlson can space the floor, as he's doing here. Agbaji, tough shot in mid-range near the baseline over a defender to get to go. His first bucket. Lofton up top for 3. No good. Rebound falls to Carlson. A lot of size in this unit. Even Freeman Liberty's got size for a point guard. Agbaji wants to work on Hendricks here, and he's fouled. A lot of good players on this Raptors Summer League team, for sure. Like Carton is a guy competing for a roster spot. Freeman Liberty, I think, won't get one. Not as much that he's not quite good enough, but the contract he's on. But he's certainly good enough to be on the NBA team. Carlson looks pretty good. I'd say he's on a 2-way deal. But Jamison Battles impressed. Yeah, a lot to like about this Summer League team. Let's see if they get the win here. Abaji, tough layup. That's just not something we need there. Ochi. Filipowski at the rim lays it in. Raptors, of course, passed on Filipowski to draft Jonathan Mobo, who is not featuring tonight. Would have been a fun battle to have. Filipowski went 32nd to the Jazz, I believe. So one pick after. Maybe Filipowski thinking about that a little bit today. Tyler Perry to Shamshay inside. Layup bounces out. Unlucky. Unlucky there for Shamshay. Lofton. That's a foul by Tyler Perry. They're trying to, not the actor, but trying to grab that loose ball. Ends up tripping up one of the Jazz players. It is crazy. You know, you've got guys born in like 2004 on this team. Shamshay was born in 2005. And then you have Brandon Carlson, born in 99. Same Summer League team. Wow, Shamshay's a 2005 kid. Man, I am old. Filipowski working on Carlson here. Fades away. Off the mark. Good defense. Rebound. Corralled. And the Raptors are underway once again here with Jamal Shed. And he's fouled. Some conversations going on between Jamal Shed and Isaiah Collier, another player the Raptors, I guess they passed on, but not really. A lot of teams passed on Collier. He's certainly got a point to prove in this game here. Freeman Liberty's on their main roster, if I'm not mistaken. I will say I won't say you're mistaken. However, the situation for Javon Freeman Liberty is he's on a $1.9 million contract for this season with $100,000 guaranteed. So he needs to prove to the Raptors in training camp that he is worth the $1.9 million guarantee, or they will cut him. It is going to be very difficult in a pretty competitive end of the roster space for him to prove he is worth $1.9 million compared to players who could make the roster that won't be on a fully guaranteed deal of that financial capacity. So I think he's on the fringe of the roster regardless. That contract is going to make it tough for him to earn that spot because he has to prove he's not only worth the roster spot, he has to be worth that money as well. And he's competing with Quickly, Shed, and David Mitchell for point guard positioning. It doesn't feel like there's a lot of fit for him to get play time. Therefore, I struggle to see the Raptors committing to pay him that guaranteed deal. It is what it is. What's going on, Isaac? Yes, first stream in the new apartment. Yes, indeed. I need to get something for the closet door. It's too bare behind me. But the jerseys on the wall here look pretty good. I decided to put up 6. Probably could have gone with two up top, 2 bottom, but it's all worked out. But yes, I need something for the closet. I'll sort it out. Davian is pretty good. I am very happy the Raptors got David Mitchell for fucking Jalen McDaniels. The like public enemy number 1 last season. And we traded him for David Mitchell and 2 second-round picks, one of which being Jamal Shed, one of which being a Portland pick next year, and maybe Sasha Vezenkov if he stays. I agree. I think David Mitchell's defensive statistics do not showcase how good he is on ball defensively. I said it when we traded for him. I'll say it again. Steals and deflections aren't everything. Ask Gary Trent. I think Sasha Vezenkov will leave, yes. Unfortunately. But yes, that it is looking that way. Agreed. All right. 26, 20. Is it 26? Is that where we left off? Or is this ahead of me? Tight game here. Raptors have let two decent leads slip, but things change very quickly. Sounds of the game. And it was muted. Okay, here we go. Jamal Shed mic'd up for this one. He had that really nice and one. Yeah, that was good. Here is Shed again. We're back in action here. Lays it up, no good, but he draws the foul. It is 26-23. Defense is so hard to measure. If you're not watching a guy, you really won't be able to grasp his defense. Like, for instance, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is not a bad defender, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander led the NBA in steals last season. Shai is not like an all-defense caliber player. He's a good defender. He's not all-defense caliber, but he led the league in steals. There was a year where Fred VanVleet and Gary Trent were like both top 5 in deflections. Fred is a good defender. Gary Trent is not. But they were both similar in deflections per game. They don't mean everything. Bobby Webster, courtside here. This got to be... It has to be an exciting time, I think, to be involved with the Raptors. Like a start of something fresh. A nice reset. Weight off your shoulder type move, you know? Listen, David Mitchell's nickname is Off Night for a reason. Right? You don't just get a nickname like that for nothing. 26-24 for the Jazz. Jazz team is a lot of NBA caliber players. A lot of them on contract with the team, which is a bit strange. I think I saw like 12 of the Jazz players on their Summer League roster are under contract this season, which is crazy. But as a reminder, if you are a free agent after this, you're not just auditioning for the team that you're playing for in Summer League. You're auditioning for every team in the NBA. You might sign for it. Look at Freeman Liberty last year. Freeman Liberty last season made all Summer League team, whatever it's called, first team all Summer League, whatever, and left the Bulls and signed with the Raptors right after. The sounds on my broadcast are very far off the actual in-game activity, which is annoying. Here's Carton. Down low to Walter. Lays it in. Nice feed there by Carton and nice cut there by Walter. That's the stuff I want to see right there from Walter. That may seem insignificant, but that sort of play there for Walter where he's cutting and getting the high-efficient buckets. That is not something you would have gotten out of Gary Trent there. So those high percentage looks and prioritizing those, that is what I like to see. Paradise Lost, his Team Canada's cooked, unfortunately. Now, I saw Dwight Powell a couple weeks ago, and I asked him, and he said they're going to win gold. Just kidding. I saw him, but I didn't ask him about the Olympics. I don't think they're cooked. They are favorites to win their group, but it's a fucking difficult group, yes. No France or USA in their group, but goddamn, it's a bad group. It's a shame we don't have Edey. We needed some size on that team. Can't even believe I'm saying that. Jamal Shed looking to create here. Going up. No good. And as he tries to get that steal and rebound, nice hustle there, but can't quite recover. And the Jazz still lead 28-26. 5:29 to go in the second quarter here. No, the Canadian basketball team has no size. They have a lot of great guard play, but no size, unfortunately. Yeah, it does suck Edey didn't go. But I understand why he didn't. I understand completely why he didn't. He's got to focus on his rookie season. Jamal Shed to Walter. To Carlson. Back to Walter. Shed again. Now Walter for three. No good. Rebound by Taylor Hendricks. Gets it out to Filipowski. And the Raptors nabbed a steal there in transition and draw the foul as well on Filipowski. Great work there by the Raptors on defense to recover. Is anybody else's sound completely unsynchronized with the game right now? Is it just me, or is that an everybody thing? Do I need to refresh or something? Jamal Shed. grabs a screen, gets a switch to Hendricks. Now Carton. Here's our mismatch. Abaji in the corner for 3. Off the mark. Rebound Filipowski. Jazz moving the other way. This is Cody Williams. Finds Filipowski. Above the break. 3. Off the mark. Rebound by the Jazz. Up and in there by Darius Baisley. Shamshay tries to get it off himself. Gets to Walter. Now Shed looking to create again. Just me. Okay. Great. I'll refresh my stream. Somebody answered, thankfully. I refreshed. Let's see if it fixes here. The ascent of Quickly, playmaking wise, was pretty astonishing compared to his Knicks days to his Raptors days. And people gave him a lot of shit for his passing last year. But man, it was really good compared to what we'd seen previously, and it bodes well for potentially continuing to improve going forward. Raptors projected depth threat. Yeah, Grady Dick's got to start. It's not a fantastic group. It'll depend how well Abaji steps up. It's another bet on internal development here, which is what you have to do, but we'll see. Kenneth Lofton, pump and drive. Yeah, that was a travel. Looked like it looked off. Travels are hard to see on the TV, but something just looks off about it, you know? All right, I refreshed and my sound is back in sync. I don't know why that was the case, but here we are. Jamal Shed to Freeman Liberty. Now Shamshay inside for Freeman Liberty. Nice take and nice layup there. What a feed, by the way. Shamshay drops it in the bread basket, so to speak. And Freeman Liberty drops it in the bucket. Lofton. Good defense here by Freeman Liberty. Keeping it in front of him. Kicks out to Hendricks. Pump and drive on Shamshay. Great defense. Oh, it looked like great defense. But a foul has been attested to Ulrich Shamshay there. Why do we re-sign Garrett Temple? They like the vet presence. He is a big locker room guy. They like the presence, and I understand why. Abaji is a concerning case right now. Third-year guy really should be like, yeah, he's too good for this. Too good for Summer League, right? I understand the gamble on him, and look, he's got time to develop. Summer League isn't everything, but for a third-year guy, you want him to be at the stage where it's too good for Summer League, where it's, okay, you don't need to play this game because we know you're good. Jamal Shed to Freeman Liberty for 3. Got it to go. Another big bucket there by Freeman Liberty. What did I want to... What was I going to bring up? Shed. Noticing Shed has no willingness to shoot threes. I was hoping, I wouldn't necessarily hope, but I was thinking maybe some. Hey, if it's there, take it, but he's not going to shoot threes, which is expected. He's not a three-point shooter. (31-34), 34-31 for the Jazz. Mid-range jumper drops down and is now 36-31 for the Utah Jazz. That's Isaiah Collier in mid-range. Raptors down 5 with 2 to go in the half. Shamshay to Freeman Liberty. Handoff to Walter. Back to Shamshay playing up top. Now Shed tries to send it inside for Shamshay. Turns it over. Jazz will get a free bucket here with Collier, except he goes behind the back inexplicably, and turns it over. Why did he do that? 1:47 to go in the half. Raptors down by 5. Timeout called. Looking to get back into it before the half here. I got a lot of purple on my face this time. I'm going to try to... Let me fix this. Let me try to adjust this real quick on the fly. It'll take a sec. Oh, what is that? All right, here we go. Nope, hang on. All right, we back. Did that fix? Not really. Turn it a bit. There we go. Oh, that's. Does that work? It'll have to do. If this was off, would you notice it? Yes, it's noticeable. All right. Yeah, the people on the team, people who do get to see Garrett Temple on the inside of the locker room, on the bench, the people who get to experience that, there's all amazing things said about Garrett Temple. So I can understand why they brought him back. I didn't like this signing last season, but it's a young team. It's a rebuilding team, and a player and a presence like that is probably good to have on the team. I really hated Garrett Temple a few years ago. I hated him in the bubble when we were playing against the Nets, but yeah, he's grown on me a little bit. He's won me over a little, I had trouble understanding Temple at first. He realized it's something easier to have a guy. Sometimes easier to have a guy in the locker room who can relay the coach's messages as opposed to another coach. Yeah, it's just that personable relationship you can have with a player that you can't necessarily have with a coach sometimes. I get why they have him. Clearly they're bringing him back. Something clicked last year, and for a rebuilding team, again, that can be important. Freeman Liberty in the corner for three. No good this time. We're back from commercial here. Filipowski to Collier. 1:23 to go in the half. Collier to Lofton. Now Hendricks, who's having a good game. Pass tipped by Battle, but lands in Lofton's hand. 3 seconds to go on the shot clock. Fade away, no good. Rebound Shamshay. Now Freeman Liberty. Attacking Filipowski. Up top now to Shed. Back to Freeman Liberty. Back to Shed. Yeah, the spacing there is a problem. So this will be something to take note of. It's Battle for three. No good. Battle hasn't done much today. 0 of 2. Fresh off a new contract. And another shot drops for the Jazz from three. It's Kyle Filipowski extending the lead to 39-31. Raptors in a bit of trouble here. Want to maintain this undefeated start to Summer League to try and get in the playoffs here. Shed down low to Shamshay, and he loses it. Jazz come the other way. And a foul's called on the floor. Tough scene right now for the Raptors. Tough scene. Come on. Finish strong here. Trenchard fire his agent. It's Clutch Sports. It's rare for Clutch Sports not to really squeeze every dime out of a player's value. But, yeah, they did him dirty. It was a miscalculation of his value, for sure. Corner three for Hendricks. Near the buzzer. Gets it to go. 42-31. 4 seconds ago, as Jamal Shed finds Walter to heave one up at the buzzer. It's way off the mark, and the Raptors in some trouble here. They started up 7-0, then 17-7. Now down 42-31. Need to try and get back into things here as we head to the break. Let's take a look at the box score from the first half. Carlson had that three ball for 3 points. Walter struggling in this one, 0 of 5 from three. Not what you want to see out of your first-round pick. Absolutely not. 1 of 6 from the field. Just hasn't clicked yet. Jamal Shed, the 5 turnovers is ugly. He's obviously a good defender. Offensively, this is a bit of a test for the Raptors today, so we're getting a good look at these guys. I'm just gonna be honest, like because we're talking about these guys playing in the NBA. Jamal Shedd's gonna struggle to adapt to the offense in the NBA. He just needs to find something that he'll bring. The only shot he made was that miraculous and one. NBA defense is there, but offensively, you have to bend the defense in some capacity. I'm just wondering how he's going to do that. With better players, that might make more sense, but they also can gamble off of him more often. So we'll see. Freeman Liberties look great. The bright spot for the Raptors today. Agbaji hasn't been bad, but again, it's just for Ochai Agbaji. You're a third-year player. You were a lottery pick. You should look too good for this, and he just doesn't. Shamshay has looked really good to me. Five rebounds, 2 assists, one of which was a very, very impressive assist to I forget who it was. It might have been Walt. Anyways, Shamshay's look a lot better than I thought he'd look. James Battles struggled in this one, fresh off of his new contract. Nothing else really to report from the bench. I would have liked a bit more out of DJ Carter, though we did have one good assist down low to Walter, who that was his only bucket in this one. On the Jazz side of things, Hendricks is bossing it. 5 of 5 from the field, 3 of 3 from 3, 15 points. Filipowski also looking good, 3 of 6 from the field, 7 points. Have to remember, guys, Raptors are without Grady Dick and Jonathan Mobile for this one, but hopefully can get back in action here and take over this game. Shooting-wise, Jazz are hot. 60% from the field, 45% from 3. Raptors, only 20% from 3. A bit of that is Jacoby Walter is 0 of 5 himself from 3. So let's hope to pick that up. And the field percentage at 37 needs to get better. But even despite the discrepancies in field goal percentages, only down 11, 20 minutes of basketball left to play. Do you think Team USA promises a starting spot? Sorry, who we talking about? Oh, do you think Team USA promises a starting spot if you join the team? Don't know why Kerr doesn't start AD. Embiid is better than AD, so that's why Embiid starts, I guess. Embiid's better than AD. That's it, you know? So on a personal note here, I'm finally, been wanting to do this for 5 years now. I'm finally going to commit to getting a Raptors championship tattoo. I had saved my arm placement for a while on this arm, so I'm probably going to sleeve up this arm in the next couple of years. Might take a few different things over there, like a 6-month gaps in between. Like when I did this arm, it took 2.5 years. Every 6 months, I got something else for 5 tattoos. This arm, I'd like to be a bit more quick, so I might do the entire upper arm, but there'll be a prominent feature of the Larry O'Brien trophy and something to do with Toronto. I haven't quite settled on what I want the Raptors tattoo to look like as of yet, but I am going to do something Raptors related, and I'm looking forward to doing that. Gary Trent Jr. did so dirty. His agency kind of let him down with the contract. We're at an era where it's tough to get those mid-range sort of contracts. Most teams are either investing in stars, and if a team is investing in stars, then they want to pay everybody else very cheap contracts. There just wasn't a lot of room for a player like Trent, who's a shooter, doesn't bring a lot else, who wanted $15 to $18 million. Yeah, really good teams who are looking for that type of player can't afford that contract. Mid-range teams need a bit more out of Trent to justify paying him. So it didn't really work out there, unfortunately, for him. I'm not really gonna, I'm not celebrating his departure. By no means am I celebrating his departure, but I'm also not that upset about it either, honestly. It's kind of it is what it is. Like I said earlier, it is what it is. Guys in the past, like Malik Monk, have signed on near vet minimums to earn a bigger contract later and succeeded. So you might still be able to get that from Trent, but yeah, it's an unfortunate situation for him. I feel for him in that regard. He left a lot of money to be made that he isn't going to be making here. Yeah, missed out. The 15 million was never formally offered, according to reports. However, despite that, people will say like he should. Okay, so if you say online he should have taken 15 million. Granted, it was never a formal offer by the Raptors. However, had they decided to work with the 15 million, there would have been a contract offered. It would have been offered, but it wasn't. So because he probably wasn't going to sign it anyways. So he would have signed it. It was on the table, especially looking at what happened to him in the end. But still make more of it. Thank fucking God we didn't extend him last summer for like mid 20 million. Holy shit. Woo! We dodged one there. We dodged one big time there. But yeah, he can still get his bigger contract down the line. But you know he's really got to earn it now. He's really got to earn it now. That's for sure. Yeah. Won't be easy. Won't be easy either. I think so. His fit with the Bucks on offense makes sense. He's going to fit in for that Malik Beasley role. Does Malik Beasley still play there? So I understand Gary Trent will be starting. That's the communication that I've seen with the team. Malik Beasley plays the Pistons now. Christ. So where they're going to have problems is, like they did last year, they have no point of attack defense. Middleton is having surgery on, I think I saw, both his ankles. Brook Lopez is getting older and slower and less mobile. Their defense is going to be a problem in a bad way. It's going to be problematic towards them. David Lillard's not a good defender. Gary Trent's not a good defender. They're not going to have any point of attack defense. I understand why they did it. Cheap player who can shoot. That'll help them on offense. But on defense, that team is going to have some problems, I think. And they do not have the coach that is going to help solve that situation by any means. They do not have a good enough coach to fix that. So we'll see. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they figure it out, but we'll see. I don't have extremely high hopes for the Bucks right now. I am not high on the Bucks. But things can change. All right, looks like we are getting back into things here for the second half and hopefully an improvement for the Raptors. Can't be worse. They did not play that well. They really did not play that well there. So let's recover. Let's get things going here. Way back. Is my sound synced up this time? Hopefully. Fade away there for Filipowski, who puts it in. And the Raptors start off on the back foot. 44-31 Jazz. Jamal Shed here. Raptors have Shed, Freeman Liberty, Walter, Carlson, and Abaji on the floor. Freeman Liberty, tough shot, but he's fouled. He's going to head to the line. Filipowski looks pretty good, man. He's doing okay here. Defensively, we haven't been able to test him enough, but offensively, he looks decent here, man. $22-point turnaround. Wow. Yeah, we're up 17-7. 44-32 now. 44-33 though. 8-0 run for the Jazz in that half as well. So let's fix up here, get back into the action. Williams to Filipowski. Now Hendricks, who had an amazing first half, 5 of 5 from the field in the first half. Filipowski, bucket, no good. But the rebound is tipped in. More strokes for the Raptors, down 46-33. Sorry, I've got some... I'm watching darts here. It's a key sequence of this game that I'm watching. You You ordered the purple version of the white retro shirt? Like the Raptors stuff? That'll be nice. I mean, the Raptors throwback stuff will never go out of fashion. Do I wish I got Filipowski over Mobo? No, the guy I I think we missed out on potentially will be Adem Bona, who has looked pretty good for the Sixers so far. That'll be the guy that I look at thinking, wow, that's the guy I wanted. We'll see if he turns into something. Carlson, as much as he's a rookie, remember he's 25, so the development path isn't as clear for him as other guys. But he does look pretty good. He does look the part in Summer League, that's for sure so far. Freeman Liberty, tough shot, draws another foul. Freeman Liberty playing very well here. Can't say the same for every Raptor, that's for sure. Filipowski's younger than Carlson, to be fair, but Carlson looks decent. Code's also 33. Yeah, he's an interesting player. Freeman Liberty at the line, knocks down his free throw. Do I know who will get the TV license in the UK NBA? I have no idea. I don't know how it works. If you can get League Pass or something, I have no idea how the TV deals will work. Filipowski spinning off Carlson. No good. Nice defense there by Carlson in transition. Shed puts it in the corner. Up top for three. Shed going to take this one on. It's well short. That's the thing, man. Not a shooter. It's tough to be a small guard who can't shoot threes. Not really shoot in general, but especially threes. Tough to be in that position. But you have to find a way to be effective despite that. We'll see what he can do. If you guys are enjoying the stream so far, please make sure, yes, you do hit that like button. Support the channel. Support the content that we are doing over here. Would be very much appreciated. Collier. Abaji defending. Collier. Puts in the corner to Hendricks. Had the perfect first half, and he's fouled there by Jamal Shed. How many likes we got? Can we get to 50? We got 50 people here. We can get to 50 likes. If everybody hit that like button. We're on 26. Let's get 24 more by the end of the first year. And let's get to 50. Or by the end of the stream here. We are 7:26 to go in the third. That's plenty of time. Hit that like button if you're enjoying. Consider subscribing for more Raptors content. Jamal Shed with a steal here. Find Freeman Liberty. Go up strong. Up strong. Blocked by Cody Williams. Great move there. Abaji to Shed. And easy layup there. You ain't going to miss that one. 46-39. Can we claw our way back into things here? Potentially. Williams with Walter defending. That's a foul. Filipowski. Backing down Carlson. Stand up strong. Filipowski, nice move to get the reverse layup. I got to give credit, dude. That's a nice move there. Shed to Carlson for three. Big leap on that one. It's off the mark and away. Raptors down by 9. 6:26 to go. Sorry, I'm watching darts here. It's a key moment right now. Forgive me. Spare me. Inbound here for Walter. He's got Shamshe, Abaji, Carton, and Freeman Liberty on the floor. Here's Shamshe. Got a mismatch. That's not a foul. I mean, that's a gym issue, man. How is that a foul? That's Isaiah. Is that Isaiah Collier falling over too? That's a fucking flop, man. That's not a foul. That's not a foul. Come on, man. You look at me getting worked up over summer league referees. This is basketball, baby. I'm getting worked up over summer league officials. Cody Williams using the length to get to the rim. That's a nice move. Yeah, Walter, I gotta say, not looking fantastic today. That's an understatement. Abaji to the rim. Whoa. Nearly got up and cranked it, but off the rim and away. Game slipping away from the Raptors again. Down 11. Lofton in mid-range off the mark. I'm in mid-season. I'm still in preseason. My mind is everywhere. I'm not dialed in on the grind. I say that with the absolute complete seriousness. My mind is not in it yet. I'm not dialed in on the content game right now. Granted, I just moved, and that's not helped things, but I'm getting there. The signs of mid-season form are creeping in to your boys' game. That's what I'll say. Yeah, Walter has not been good. Absolutely not. But, Grady Dick had his rough games last season in Summer League and his rough games in the NBA. But he's a good player. He should figure it out. Just not been his day. 0-5 from 3 today. Defense was always, I won't go as far as called a concern, but defense he has needed to work on, and that's also showing a bit. But a lot of time to fix that. Cody Williams, how many points does he have? Cody Williams has 9 points. He's perfect 4 of 4 from the field. Taylor Hendricks is 6 of 6, 17 points. He's been perfect. On the Raptors side of things, it's Freeman Liberty leading the way, 17 points. Listen, I said he has to go above and beyond, I said, to get that contract guaranteed for next season. That'll help. Not much off the bench. Just down game for a lot of Raptors at the same time. And there's still time to come back here. 5 minutes to go in the third, but it's not looking fantastic at the moment. And that's an understatement as well. But time to get back into things here. Early prediction for Rookie of the Year. I would have said I will probably still go Sar. He's got a pretty clear role carved out. I think I saw Zach Edey's one of the favorites to win as well. But I think Sar's got a pretty clear role and play time. I wouldn't go Reza Shea, but opportunity knocks for Sar. And Reed Shepherd, I think, could step in, but I mean, not a big enough role. They got to get play time. Even Stephon Castle won't get play time. It's pretty open. It's pretty open this year because Reza Shea probably won't get that role to be a Rookie of the Year. Reed Shepherd won't get enough play time. Stephon Castle won't get enough play time. 5th pick. Ronald Holland's not like a Rookie of the Year type of guy to me. It's wide open, man. A lot of guys like lower in the draft could even think, if I put on a really good year, this could be a steal for Rookie of the Year. Raptors, I think, get a steal there off the inbound. I could see a world where Shepherd gets Rookie of the Year, but it's just he won't be starting. He won't be one of the first guys off the bench, probably. There's a lot of good players in Houston. So, I don't know. It'd be tough. It'd be tough for him to do it. Shamshay off the lob. Great finish. Shamshay has been the most above expectation performer in Summer League for me so far. He looks good. Maybe not NBA good, but he looks like G League, high quality G League good. He is a good defender. He's got bounce on offense, man. Walter looking to get himself going. Hand off to Carton. Dart's done. Carton, tough layup off the mark. A lot of guys vying for roster spots in the Raptors here. A lot of good players, and not a lot of them bringing it to this game. As Fluky bounce tips in for the Jazz, 54-43. Omari Moore to Carton. You know, I think Cody Williams actually could be a decent shout for a Rookie of the Year because he's got a clear path for playtime. He's going to get a lot of work out the gate. Right? Who was that? Yeah, there's Cody Williams again. I'm going to go through the top of the draft here. This game's kind of lost a lot of its edge. 2024 NBA, just to refresh my memory. Like Rookie of the Year picks here. I'm not going to actually betting market as well. Zach Edey, last time I saw, was second, I think somebody posted, in the Rookie of the Year odds. Because it's a clear big role for him out the gate with the Grizzlies. So it makes sense why he'd be in that discussion. Because he's going to get the play time, and he's going to get the role to do it. Looking at... Okay, I don't have it. Anyways, I don't see any odds. Anyways, Cody Williams I'd look at. I don't know about Donovan Clingan as well because of just the role. Salon is too raw for that, it looks like. Even like, geez. Bub Carrington might be in the mix. Jared McCain might have a big role with the Sixers. If they do well and he does well, that could be something to look at. Yeah, I'm not seeing a clear-cut guy for Rookie of the Year, man. There are quite a few guys all over the board that could think they could win it. It's not... I don't see a real good candidate. I think Edey and Cody Williams make decent candidates. I'm just trying to think about the play time these guys will get. But Sarr as well in that mix. Carton down low for the Raptors. He is stuffed on the short shot there. In transition, the Jazz moving forward. Yes, they get the bucket, and they extend their lead 58-43. Raptors went into this one favored by 4.5, even without Grady Dick and Jonathan Bobo. So not going as expected for this, especially after leading 17-7 in the early stages of this one. Fixing one of my lights. Omari Moore with the left, no good. Raptors cannot get a bucket right now. Very, very much struggling in the third quarter. Another shot for three from three for Jazz, no good, but they corral the offensive rebound, and then he's fouled by Shamshay. Tough scene out here. Would have hoped for a bit more from a lot of guys. Hendricks is looking good today, though. They are correct to be high about him right now. Kenneth Lofton open for three, hesitated, and it doesn't go. But another offensive rebound for the Jazz. This game feels really... This game feels really dead. Like, it just feels like there is no energy coming from the Raptors side right now. I don't know if that's just me, but it just doesn't feel exciting right now. Jazz just taking care of business. Hopefully the Raptors can step up at some point here and get back into proceedings, because since the early and impressive start, It just has not been good enough, honestly. There's a lot of guys fighting for a few spots on the roster. Sorry, got a text here. Yeah, what do you guys? I mean, who's impressed you guys the most from this? I haven't been particularly thrilled with many guys. Shamshe is the only guy that's looked great to me. They are missing Grady and Mobile, who were key to success so far in Summer League. But yeah, just individual performances. Walter's not been great. Carton's not done a lot. Freeman Liberty's been great, but you expect more from some of these guys. Sorry, just figured something out here. So I don't like going on the phone. It's been hard. Yeah, it's been. I would say it's been a tough watch in the last little bit here. For sure, been a bit of a tough watch. Shed, the thing is, I was hoping from today's game to see something out of Shed that would make me believe he can play NBA minutes regularly offensively. It's no question. Defensively, he's a dog, right? Offensively, what is he going to do in the NBA to stay on the court, right? Can't shoot. Clearly, like a hesitant and little desire to shoot threes, which NBA teams will take that. Look, I like Shed. I'm just trying to be as realistic as possible. I'm just trying to carve out a path to NBA success. This is what Summer League is for. You're trying to learn about these guys, what needs to improve. 10 run by the Jazz, by the way. So for Shed, maybe with better players around him, more of a passing opportunities, more floor general opportunities, but you have to remember they're going to sag off him probably more harshly at the NBA. So just like a mid-range jumper, even something to that tune would be worthwhile for him to have. And it just isn't here as of yet. We'll see. But intrigued by him. Carton, I'm trying to figure out what is Carton? What type of player is he? He's decent. He had good NBA minutes last year, but what type of player is he gonna be? I guess we'll see. Shamshe I've liked. Switchability on defense looks really impressive. Freeman Liberty's look good, but he's got to get past that contract. Will the Raptors pay that? I'm not sure. Not playing team ball, not getting good shots. I guess part of it, Lucky Chit says in chat, these are guys who are going to earn contracts, so it's not about playing for the team, playing well. It's about getting yours. I guess part of it could be that. Fair enough. But I did expect more offensively. I agree with Nico, and I expected more offensive from some of these guys. He's a decent point guard, but his shooting needs work. Yeah, I don't see, Jamal Shed. He's an older player. I think he's already 22. 22 years old, Jamal Shed. I don't really see a realistic pathway for a shot to come from three. He's probably just going to be a non-shooter. Tough to be undersized and not have range. For sure. For sure. But I mean, it's a part of the dynamic. The Jazz have a lot of guys under NBA contracts, therefore they're not as pressed. I don't know. Is it a lack of spacing maybe with the Raptors today? Freeman Liberty can kind of shoot. Shed can't shoot. Walter hasn't shot well. Carlson can shoot, obviously. Abaji struggles. I mean, the shooting hasn't been good. You're not going to go 23% from three and expect to win a basketball game, but maybe it is that. But hey, it's Summer League. I'm not too pressed over it. Unfortunately, I missed out on watching the two really good games, apparently. This will go down as a bad one here, 61-46 for the Jazz now. As a reminder, if you are enjoying the stream content, we got 62 people in chat. Let's try to get to 50 likes in the stream today. Hit that like button. Support the content. Yeah, Hendrick's been great. There was questions about his offense, but today he's showing what he can do. In the corner for 3, and that's good. Raptors do finally knock down a 3 there. Who was that? That was Dylan Disu. Tall shooter with one there, making use of his limited minutes there. Lofton backing him down on the other end, though. Fades away for 2. Tough shot. No good. Lofton hasn't looked fantastic today, unless I'm just not seeing it. I thought Lofton would be a larger issue. 1 of 8 for Lofton today, and that was a garbage shot. He got bailed out by a foul call. It's strange. Lofton Lofton's really good. He was really in the G League last year, if I'm not mistaken. He might be returning to the G League this season. I'll say he was great in the G League last season. He's a 25, 20, 23, 24 point per game player in the G League. Good grief. He's very good. Defensive rebound disappointing. That's what I'm saying. Like, it just feels like the energy isn't here. Like, the simple hustle things are really bad right now for the Raptors. Like how are you not amped up for a game like this? You're playing for your role here. Although Jazz have 7 offensive rebounds, we have 8. They have way more defensive rebounds. They're winning the rebound battle, but we have more offensive rebounds than them, to be fair. It just hasn't looked good. Who's winning? There's like little arrow. So anyways, the Jazz are winning. There are slight arrows. You can see one next to the Jazz logo there, next to the Raptors logo up here. If I move them around, you'd be able to see them. But yes, I do agree they can be slightly challenging to see on the first. But there's like little arrows, which you'll see. But Utah is winning. Yeah, most people struggle. Maybe I should do something about it. I feel like I don't know. I feel like I click on the stream and I see myself and I do see those arrows there. But yeah, maybe a different color would make it better, or maybe something different. I don't know. It gets asked enough that I'm prepared for the answer. So maybe I need to do something about it. At the line, Jazz looking to extend the lead at the end of the third quarter here. They get their own miss, 3 ball at the buzzer is no good, but yeah, I am noticing the defensive rebounding issues right now, which isn't apparent in the box score, but is apparent in my eyes. Or game ball, yeah. There seems to be a gulf in class, which is surprising considering the Raptors were favored by 5 points, 4.5 points. It just has not been. It has not been great by the Raptors. Jazz has looked good. I said before the game, most of these guys are on NBA contracts. Cody Williams on an NBA contract. Bryce Sensabaugh is on an NBA contract. Kenneth Lofton has a contract likely. Tara Hendricks, Kyle Filipowski, Isaiah Collier, Darius Baisley, they all have NBA contracts. A lot of good players on this team. So it makes sense why there could be some issues. Is Hendricks 9 of 9? Let's look at the box score here while we're on break. Hendricks is 8 of 8, 3 of 3 from 3. Sorry. 8 of 8, 3 of 3 from 3, 21 points. Cody Williams started 4 of 4. He's now 4 of 7. 13 points, though. Still impressive. Filipowski's been great. 13 points, 6 of 12. Maybe a slight hint of revenge game because the Raptors passed on Filipowski at 31. He went 32nd. It might be on the back of his mind. Freeman Liberty's the only guy who's shown up today, really. Shamshay's been decent, but he's not like a huge offensive threat. 1 of 4, 1 of 6, 2 of 6, 1 of 4 for the other 4 Raptors starters, 6 of 13 for Freeman Liberty. So, yeah. Yeah, a lot of guys didn't show up offensively. The highest score other than Freeman Liberty has 6 points. That's Shamshay. A few guys have 5 points. Been disappointing. Not a great deal of anything out of this game. I will be back for the 4th Summer League game. I will be back for that one on Friday. So make sure you keep it locked with Amateur Sports by subscribing. If you're enjoying this stream so far, make sure you do the like button. You're probably not enjoying this game a lot, but you might be enjoying my company. I'm certainly enjoying yours. So do me a favor, hit that like button. Let's get to 50 likes on today's stream. We still have more than 50 viewers here, and we are sitting at 39 likes. 11 more likes than we get there, ladies and gentlemen. Steve MC says, Abad's not him. I don't see upside. So my fear is I see upside defensively, for sure. Offensively, if he does not get a consistent three-point shot, I don't really see what else he's going to do. He's not going to score. He's not going to create his own shot. He's not going to get himself to the rim. He's not going to hit mid-range, nor should he try. It pretty much will be he's got to learn. He's got to knock down threes consistently. That's where the role is going to come from. He's a former lottery pick, 14th overall pick by the Jazz, but that shooting, he's one of the older players from that draft class too. The idea was the shooting he could bring to the team, and he just didn't. Oh, sorry, drafted by the Cleveland Cavaliers, excuse me. Cleveland drafted him 14th overall and traded him to the Jazz in the Donovan Mitchell trade before he played a game for them. So I see the upside because he's a good defender. You need that in the NBA. He's good size for a defender. You need that very much in the NBA. It'll just be about the shooting. He's got to get a consistent jumper. And unfortunately, the early signs in Summer League are that it's still not there yet. So can we get there? We will see. But improvements need to be made from him. Here's Jamal Shed out to Omari Moore for 3 off the mark. Raptors down 68-53 here. I might cut a bit early here because I'm hungry and I got plans after this, but as long as we got some interesting players, then I'll be here. If we go into like the depth of the Summer League roster, I might just say, all right, sorry guys, I'm going to make dinner, but we'll see. EJ Carton to, who's number 16 here, checking the game. He feeds Carlson down low, who gets the bucket to go. Number 16 there, Quincy Guerrier. That how you say it? Probably French. Guerrier, I don't know. Do you think the issue with this game for Raps is stamina, conditioning deficit? No, I just think better teams got it. Better team is performing better. Raptors missing 2 guys, particularly key guy Grady Dick, who spaces the floor. The energy just hasn't been there for the Raptors. It has been there for the Jazz. I do agree it's an energy thing, but I don't know if it's a conditioning thing. You know, a lot of these guys would be ramping up their conditioning for. I mean, these guys got to be in near peak conditioning because you've worked your entire college basketball season or your entire NBA season, but for some of these guys, college season. You need to be at your absolute peak physical conditioning for the combine. That's going to carry into your start after you're drafted. For some NBA guys, I mean, maybe that's a case of, you've been in off-season mode and you've got to do the work yourself to get ready. But there's quite a few of these guys who were out of the NBA draft combine who were preparing for this. So I don't know. I don't think it's a conditioning thing. But I don't know. I don't have a reason why the energy seems to be so low, because it very clearly is right now. So yeah, I don't have a good answer for you. $70-55 for the Jazz. 3-ball up for Filipowski, who drains another one. He's been impressive. I ain't gonna lie. It is a 6. We'll extend this run. It is a 66 to with that bucket. It is a 66 to 40 run for the Jazz. 66 to 40 run. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Sometimes your team, you just have a bad sequence, and then it just, I don't know. Like people who play sports, like sometimes your team just isn't playing well. You just can't really explain why the energy level is as low as it is. You know what I mean? Like sometimes it just feels off. Something needs to be injected, but you don't know what that thing is. It's just an inexplicable lack of energy. Does that make sense? Hope it makes sense. Maybe it is just mental. But they played really well in the first two games. You can't always play well. Abaji to the rim. Stuffs, gets his own miss, lays it in. Man, if he had missed that first, lay, I've not gotten that back. I would have been inquisition from my standpoint on him. 73-59 Jazz, who have piled it on in this one. Abaji's got 4 points now. Yeah, it's not been bad from Abaji, but like imagine I told you this is a 14th overall pick about to start his third NBA season. Like if you in a vacuum, of just this game, he's been fine, but considering what he's been, his role previously, you got to look at that and go, man, he doesn't look like that type of player. So we'll see. He had some moments last year, got a lot of play time the end of the season, but yeah, certainly needs to step up a little bit. Do you guys hear that honking outside? Can you tell I live in Toronto? I don't know if you heard that. The mic did not appear to pick that up, but there was some guy or girl leaned on their horn. Traffic is brutal downtown core this time of day. Bad turnover there by the Raptors. Lofton turns it right back over. Man, Lofton has been not good today. 5 turnovers, 1 of 8 from the field for Kenneth Lofton. Jeez. That's not too good. 6 minutes to go in the fourth. Raptors heading to the line. Free throw there by Carton. First one is good. Carton's to the line here, looking to chip away. Probably a little bit too late to think about a comeback, but every minute counts for these guys trying to earn themselves an NBA contract, so all of these minutes matter to them on the floor. What will they produce as we wind down here? One day I want to go to Vegas for Summer League. It just feels like the atmosphere in the city, so many basketball people, so many players. It just feels like it'd be a really fun time. A lot of fans. It'd be a great environment to go to a bar, meet people. Oh, that Baisley almost throwing down. Good grief. Did not connect. Here come the Raptors the other way. Walter under the rim. Wow. Absolutely devoured by Kenneth Lofton there. Yeah, I was thinking, Walter, all right, get your easy bucket here. But that was a brutal block by Lofton. I don't know if they're going to show it. And Baisley just missed a wide open dunk. Yeah, I'm not seeing a comeback from here, David W. I got to be honest. But we'll see. Yeah, what a sequence indeed. Well, hasn't been great. I'll probably pack this in soon. I'm kind of realizing, yeah, I'll probably pack this in soon. I'm hungry. I want dinner. But we'll stick around a little bit longer here. Yeah, Walter, not a good game from him. It's a shame. I was excited to watch him play. He's 0 of 6 from 3. I don't think that's accurate, actually, because they just added on a 3. I'm not sure that's entirely accurate, but he is 1 of 7. He's struggling. Jamal Shad, 2 of 7, 0 of 3 from 3. Not a shooter. Yeah, just guys weren't hitting shots today. Carlson 1 of 3. Was fine. Bob didn't hit his, but just limited involvement from a guy who's supposed to be that good. 2 of 5 from Liberty off the bench. 1 of 4. 0 of 2. Yeah. Didn't get the shooting today. 36% from the field. 23% from 3. It didn't happen. It did not happen for these guys. Yeah, the Bazley dunk attempt was pretty funny. How many years has this guy been playing? 5th year NBA player. I was gonna say, I'm surprised Bazley is here, considering he's in 5th year. But also, he's a 2000 born player. And there are players older than him here, I guess. But 5th year playing. Not a great look. Raptors get a 3 to go. Look at that. And it's Freeman Liberty cashing in a 3. The only guy who's shown up today. Freeman Liberty makes it 76-63. Hendricks looked good. Filipowski's looked really good too. Hendricks is the guy we wanted in the Siakam trade, which unfortunately they deemed untouchable. You can kind of see why from a game like today. Still a bit peculiar, but you can kind of see why from games today. Walter struggled. He's 1 of 8. He's 1 of 8, so they may have that. So that 0 of 6 from 3 may have been accurate, but not great from Walter. Hopefully he shores himself up in the next game. Freeman Liberty, 22 points. Second highest score on the Raptors. Carlson with 7. 4:44 to go. Reminder, hit that like button if you have enjoyed or are enjoying the content from today. I'll be live again on Friday for yet another Raptors Summer League game. We're 6 likes away from 50. So if you've not hit the like button yet, please take a second to do so. There are 61 people out here right now. Surely we have enough to get 50 likes. If you've not done so yet, we need 6 more. If you've enjoyed. And a reminder, I'll be live for the next one on Friday. Should have a video. I think I'll have a video out on Saturday, not necessarily Friday. But I will have my next video probably Friday. We'll have the stream on Friday. Nothing tomorrow. Like I said, I might do one for the second channel, which should leave us with a video coming out on a rare Saturday weekend upload. But stay tuned for that. Plenty of great content coming at you all throughout the off season and beyond. So great time to subscribe to the channel. Amateur Hour Sports as well. We're doing things. I moved. We're doing things, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely. $4:21 to go here. Filipowski working on Guerrier there. Walks past him with ease. Throws it down. This game's been dead for a while now, man. It's been dead for a while. Jay Conda, you're coming in at a rough time. Down a lot. Not a great game. But Jay Conda, one of our members, and been a member for over a year now. Thank you so much for tuning in here. I appreciate it. Another turnover by the Raptors. Out of bounds by the Jazz. I was close to saying I'm done. I was close to saying I'm done right there. And just packing it in, to be honest. Not been our day, folks. Not been our day. Just a little reorg right there. Hang on. Yeah, this has not been a fun watch, unfortunately. I was looking forward, open mind for Summer League, but this has not been a particularly fun watch. Sky Walken, what's going on? Welcome back. Wouldn't say I'm going to gouge my eyes out, but it hasn't been fun. Walter, please do something cool. To Guerrier. Now Freeman Liberty. Past Filipowski's foul. Freeman Liberty's been impressive. I told you. He's going to have to do a lot to get on the roster. He's fighting an uphill battle, but a game like today is going to do a lot for him. Walter struggled. Mobo was from what I saw decent in his first 2 games, but yeah, certainly not great from Walter today. Did I move my table modern setup? Yes, I moved it to a completely new apartment. I moved on the weekend. If it looks a little different, it's because it's a different apartment. It's funny. So technically, yes, I did move my table and monitor setup. I now have my second monitor, my laptop, on my right, which is my preference. It just didn't work out at my last place. It used to be on this side. Now I have my monitor still here, webcam still here, and we got, of course, the laptop on the side, various lights all around me. This purple one is annoying because it's getting my face too much, which I don't particularly want. I would like it to go extend in that direction. But actually, that is a solvable problem. I have something that would directly solve that problem. So I will fix that after stream. I wasn't even thinking. I have something that will solve this. Need a room tour. Yeah, why not? 3 minutes ago. Let's just lift this off. All right, I'll do my best. The wire is a bit short, but okay, hello. So up top, some soccer scarves, which go above me as well here, which I won't show. We got up here. Oh, let's switch hands. My Scotty Barnes framed slam cover. Kobe, New York Times slam cover, or not, New York Times cover. Championship hat. Bunch of my hats up there. My wall of shit I like. You got Funko Pops. Oops. Goddamn. Funko Pops, some baseballs, other sports memorabilia. I like Lego, so my Lego is out. And then some shoes I like. These are my Run the Jewels, Nike Dunks. I got my darts up here as well. I have a space to put them on. And yeah, that's about it. My desk over here and light on this table. That's what you got. But I have a lot of stuff. I need shelves to display. The Fred VanVleet ball. Up on the shelf, I have a Siakam signed ball as well. Here's the Fred VanVleet one, which unfortunately signed sideways. He signed it this way. This would be the signature upright, but I display the ball like this. Why would you sign it this way? Fred, why would you do this? You want me to display the ball? I guess it doesn't look horrible like that, but you want me to display the ball like that? Come on, man. I do have a case for this. I need to build it, which won't take long, but I've been procrastinating. I do need to do that. You know what? The dog is outside being quiet today. My girlfriend's here, and she's tired. She said, "Take it today." Let's show. I never show off the Siakam ball. I don't think I've ever shown it off. Let's do that. This is the case I have. I need to make another one. Oh, the top came off. All right. So the Fred VanVleet ball was a gift. That's how I got it. The Siakam ball is like an official basketball. Pascal Siakam signed. And then he also wrote 19 champs on it. So this one's authenticated. All good. But yes. 19 champs. His handwriting is not too good, though. But back in the case. This one was in the case the moment I got it, and it stayed in there, and it will always stay in there. But I did buy it. This one was expensive. I bought it on Fanatics, I want to say. This case kind of stinks, to be honest. I mean, it looks good, but it's a pain in the ass to set up. God damn it. Oh my god. Come on. Stay. And now it won't stay. I'm sure this is riveting. I didn't buy anything special on Prime Day. I just moved, so it's like financially right now, I'm not in a position to make any big splashes. I did look at some like tech equipment that I could use, but there was nothing that really stuck out to me. So, ended up passing. All right, let's fix this shit. Oh, gee, I made it worse. I made it worse. This is a bigger disaster than the game today. All right, come on. What did I do for you guys? Why did I take it out of the case? All right, fuck it. It'll work. I'm not moving that again. I did see the DVP flooding. I actually got caught. I don't have a car, so I walk around. I was at the grocery store during the absolute storm of rain yesterday. I waited 10 minutes at the door of the grocery store because I was hoping it would stop. It didn't stop. So I just had to leg it in the rain. I just walked it because it was so wet that like if I had ran, it wouldn't have made a difference. Like I was soaked. I literally could not have been any more drenched from the rain. So there's absolutely no point of walking. I was like stepping in puddles up to my ankle because my shoes were completely soaked and it didn't matter. They got more water on them. That's how bad it got. But I did see the flooding. Thankfully, I wasn't caught in that. Wow, steal here by Shed, and we got a 6-0 game. We got a 6-point game, guys. 9-0 run by the Raptors. I was distracted there. We're back in action here. Can we get something out of this? Big slam there by the Jazz. 2 minutes ago, might be the Summer League team catching a cold case of the fake comeback. But we've got an opportunity here. Freeman Liberty try to hand off to Abaji, turns it over, and that might just kill it off. Especially if Collier can finish at the rim here. He cannot. Carton with a big defensive stand. Raptors working quickly again. Walter called for the travel as he slips, and the nightmarish Jacoby Walter performance has continued there. 1 of 9, and a turnover to add on. Abaji got beat way too easily there by I don't even know what that team is. SLC Stars? Oh, that's a G League player. Abaji's got burned by a G League player. That was ugly. 8-point game, 1:38 to go. Jazz going to try to wind down this clock here. Jazz are likely going to extend their improve to 2-1. Raptors will fall to 2-1. Jump shot there by Hendricks off the mark. Rebound Filipowski again. And 1. All right, that should do it for me. 1:23 to go. They ain't going to come back from that. Guys, first stream back since my move. Took over a week off, but thank you so much for your patience in that time. Thank you for not forgetting about me. I was really happy to be here today. I will be back on Friday for the next Summer League game the Raptors have, and if they have any more, I will do my very best to be available for that one as well. So thank you again, guys. Appreciate y'all. Drop a like on your way out. Subscribe for more Raptors content. And I'm going to see you guys again